fields. We remember you in the summer when the sun bakes our skin and waves of heat rise from the pavement. We remember you in the fall when the cool winds blow and the sun shines down through rainbow trees. We remember you in the winter when our breath hangs still and heavy in the crisp air and ice sparkles on the grass. We remember you on this day and we want and always and want you to know you are always with us.
And now only happy tears. We are so happy for all of us to be here together and so privileged to be a part of this special event in Julie and Jenna's lives. I met Julie at the beginning of college. Feels like yesterday, but it was well over 30 years ago. And we've been friends ever since. And Julie's the wonderful kind of friend where even if you don't talk to her for a while, you know in your heart you pick right back up where you left the last time and the time just disappears. I hope you're all fortunate enough to have experienced a good laugh. And not just a good laugh, one of those laughs that leaves you mute, that leaves your body rippling with waves of laughter. And if you've been that lucky, then you can imagine my good fortune because I have that experience every single time I'm with Julie. And Julie has the gift of making the most memorable moments and I could have ever imagined was in Julie's future. And I am honored to be a part of both of your lives.
I've known Jenna since I first started 7th grade. We met in a speech class. She was an 8th grader, so I found her super intimidating. To be honest, I'm still a little scared of her today. And I had no intentions of talking to her, let alone being her friend. But as a true Texan, she's extremely nosy, would always turn around, what you writing? What you doing? And persistent and stubborn. And we not only became friends, we were also prom dates. And she very much became my sister. And she's one of the most loyal, caring, and compassionate people I've ever met. And as like a brother, I feel very protective of her. And but when I met Julie for the first time, I knew there was nothing to worry about. They're perfect together, and I'm so thrilled to be here sharing this with you and with you all, and excited for the future. So like many things in Jenna and Julie's lives, they couldn't settle on just one friend efficient. So Becky and I are delighted to be sharing the duties this morning and symbolizing the union of two families with two histories and two communities and two lives.
If you ask couples, judged or rejected, there is room in the relationship for both of them to be unique individuals. They are free to surrender to the vulnerability of true intimacy and to be known and loved unconditionally.
You don't have to have a ceremony to have a marriage. So why a ceremony? Why this moment? Because despite all our difference, love is what we all share. It's the great unifier, our one universal truth. No matter who we are, where we've come from, what we believe, we know this one thing. Love is what we're doing right. That's why you both standing here, and that's why you are here to witness this special moment. We have all loved in our lifetimes, and in this moment, we're reminded that the ability to love is the very best part of our humanity, and that brings us all here for Julie and Jenna.
We're all here because we want those moments for you. We're here to hope with you, to sense of writing your story. Big ones. It's not one moment, not even this moment, it's every moment. Moments that are big, like saying I love you, asking for one's hand in marriage, but mostly a million little ones that come together in between those big moments. Falling asleep next to one another, making dinner together, snuggling with Dolly Puppy, that would be their dog. The inside jokes and shared references known only to you both. These everyday little moments fused together into one big lifetime together.
Although love is meant to be felt, not described, we continually try to describe it in stories, in poems, in songs, and even though we describe love in different ways, and even though love can look different from one person to the next, we all know it when we see it. And we see it here today, radiating from Julie and Jenna.
Here are several readings from literature that are especially meaningful to Julie and Jenna today. From Jandy Nelson, Meeting your soulmate is like walking into a house you've been in before. You will recognize the furniture, the pictures on the wall, the books on the shelves, the contents of the drawers. You could find your way around in the dark if you had to.
From David Foster Wallace. A really important kind of freedom involves attention and awareness and discipline and effort, and being able to truly care about other people and to sacrifice for them over and over in myriad petty little unsexy ways every day.
From Rita Mae Brown. I began to wonder if girls could marry girls because I was sure I wanted to marry Leota and look in her green eyes forever, but I would only marry her if I didn't have to do housework. I was certain of that. But if Leota really didn't want to do it either, I guess I'd do it. I'd do anything for Leota. This is from an Apache song. Now you will feel no rain, for each of you will be sheltered to one another. Now you will feel no cold, except Julie might actually still feel cold. For each of you will be warmth to the other. And now there is no loneliness for you. Now there is no more loneliness. Now you are two bodies, but there is only one life before you. Go now to your dwelling place and enter into your days together, and may your days be good and long upon the earth.
From Justice Anthony Kennedy's majority opinion in Hodges against Oberfeld, the Supreme Court decision from 2015 that grants Jenna and Julie the right to marry today. No union is more profound than marriage, for it embodies the highest ideals of love, fidelity, devotion, sacrifice, and family. In forming a marital union, two people become something greater than once they were. As some of the parties in these cases demonstrate, marriage embodies a love that may endure past death. It would misunderstand these men and women to say they disrespect the idea of marriage. The plea is that they do respect it so deeply that they seek to find its fulfillment for themselves. Their hope is not to be condemned to live in loneliness, excluded from one civilization's oldest institutions. They ask for equal dignity in the eyes of the law. The Constitution grants them that right. Jenna's Uncle Max will now come up and say a few words.
Hundreds of weddings. I never cry at weddings. I've been crying ever since this one began. I've known Jenna's father, Jim, since we were in college together and roommates. That's 55 years, which means that Jim is quite old. And I've known Jenna since the day she was born and loved her. And I've known Julie for a shorter period of time and loved her since the moment that I met her. The Apostle Paul was not right about everything, but he was right about this. If I speak in the tongues of men and of angels and do not have love, I am just a sounding gong or a clanging cymbal. If I do not have love, I am nothing. Love is patient, and love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices in the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, and always perseveres. There are three things that last forever: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love. It is love that brought these two together today. It is love that will keep them from now on. Amen.
And now Julie's brother Doug will recite the 7 Jewish blessings.
I'm not a minister. Do my best. The 7 blessings are a key part of a traditional wedding ceremony. The blessings are about the creation of the world, the creation of humankind, and the unity of loving people and the joy of marriage. There are many variations and interpretations of the 7 blessings. This is what Julie and Jenna have chosen. Love. May your admiration, appreciation, and understanding of each other foster a love that is passionate, tranquil, and real. May this love between you be strong and enduring and bring peace into your lives. A loving home. May you be blessed with a loving home filled with warmth, humor, and compassion. Humor and play. May you be best friends and work together, build a relationship of substance and quality. May you respect each other's individual personalities and perspective, and give each other room to grow in fulfilling your dreams. Wisdom. May you continually learn from one another and from the world. Together may you grow, deepening your knowledge and understanding of each other and of the journey through life. Health. May life bring you wholeness of mind, body, and spirit. May you keep each other well balanced and grounded. Arts, beauty, and creativity. May your creative aspirations and experiences find expression, inspire you, and bring you joy and fulfillment. May you find happiness together in adventures, big and small, and something to celebrate each day of your lives. And community. May you always be blessed with the awareness that you are a central part of a circle of family and friends. May there always be within this group love, trust, support, laughter, and may there be many future occasions for rejoicing in their company. Amen.
Julie and Jenna, neither of you have made it a point to live chance, but you're here today because you're making a choice. You both are choosing each other. You've chosen to be here with someone who enhances you, who makes you think, makes you smile, and makes every day brighter and more meaningful. You're about to make promises to each other that you intend to keep. You're going to vow to take care of each other, to stand up for one another, and find happiness in the other. There's a simple premise to each of these promises. You're vowing to be there. You're teaming up and saying to one another,
Best friend, to laugh with, go on adventures with, to support her through life's toughest moments, to be proud of her, to honestly share feelings, and truly listen to her, and to love, honor, and cherish her for the rest of your days. I do.
will you, Jenna, keep Julie as your favorite person, your partner in crime, your best friend, to laugh with, go on adventures with, to support her through life's toughest moments, to be proud of her, to honestly share your feelings and truly listen to hers, and to love, honor, and cherish her for the rest of your days?
Wine has been a symbol across religions for thousands of years. In Judaism, wine is a symbol of joy and celebration.
In Christianity, wine is a symbol of the power of love, of communion with the divine, and the sharing of faith and community.
In Hebrew, the prayer over the wine is Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen.
Blessed are you, eternal one of God, ruler of the universe, creator of the fruit of the vine. Please share a sip from this goblet and drink the wine as an affirmation of your hope for the future, a future that welcomes your dreams and makes them real. And no end, just like your love for each other. Jenna is wearing Julie's grandmother's, Idel Coben's engagement ring, a wedding ring, a symbol of love passing from one generation to the next. Please place the rings on each other's index fingers.
Repeat after me in unison a line from the Song of Songs written by King Solomon, which has been used throughout weddings for centuries. First I'll say it in Hebrew, and then you'll both repeat after me in English. Ani l'dodi v'dodi li. I am my beloved's, and my beloved is mine.
I am my beloved's, and my beloved is mine.
The final act of this ceremony is a Jewish wedding tradition we call the breaking of the glass. This old custom has many traditions and many interpretations. It's a representation of the fragility of human relationships. It reinforces Julie and Jenna's wedding vows as permanent as the breaking of the glass is unchangeable. You could also interpret that the drinking of the wine represents the joys and sweetness of life, and the crushing of the glass represents the hardships. After Julie and Jenna break each of their glasses, I invite everyone to shout either the Hebrew words Mazel Tov
Or, of course, the English congratulations. May your bond of love be as difficult to break as it would be to put back together these pieces of glass.
And now, please seal your wedding vows with a kiss. With the power invested in us by the almighty internet, we now pronounce you married.